and they'll charge you like £3.50 to send a ringtone. But then if you just know how to compose it, you can write it yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rafa's always been around, so he's someone that's always been exchanging tunes with me, and he also used the platforms DC++ to download tunes. So he may download certain instrumentals, and I'll have them, and then we'll just like trade and whatnot.
But then what got you onto the Jump Off?
Yeah. So like basically, I was saying, so when I moved back to Ends, me and Raf started to hang. He used to live around the corner from me, so we used to hang out a lot. And obviously, I'm producing, and he always loved music, so we were working together. So I said to him, "Wow, let's jump on this Black Eyes thing together." So we was like a production duo, got tunes out with one label, and we got it out to Marcus Nasty on Rinse FM. DJ Target played on One Extra. This is back in 2009. Big up going out to Sinead, that vocal, the tune Around You. And so like we were producing Funky House tracks and sending them out to people that I met, DJs that I obviously met from when I was doing the raves. Send them out on my mailing list, and then people I connected with via Facebook as well through the page.
MySpace?
Yeah, MySpace, but that was secondary school times. Cool, that's back when I was Rets. So yeah, it started off as Rets Productions. Then we go to Black Ice, where it's the duos, myself and my brethren. And then, we were just making Funky House tunes. And one of my brethren, Mary, she shouted me, and she said that her younger brother's trying to get into music. Obviously, she sees I'm making strides. Can I teach him a thing or two? So she's brought him over to my yard now, and I showed him some production on the keyboard and something a quick light thing. And then when we was taking the break, I just jumped onto Twitter and said either someone reposted it or I was full. I'm gonna say someone reposted it, but Jump Off put a tweet out saying that producers come today up to Scala for the
let them know what Jump Off was as well.
So they said come today for the producer battle, not heats, but trials. So they wanted producers to come down and produce a track using unheard sounds in front of other people, other producers, in 3 minutes. And then that's how the competition works. So two producers go head to head against each other. You're giving sounds and you got to make a track there and then. So they may give you an a cappella or a sample, but to make it fair, it's both the same BPM, you both got the same sounds, and it's judged on the crowd, the DJs, the judges. So that day, I remember taking the break, I saw it pop up on Twitter, and then I was like, raw, I've never done this before. And I remember my friend Mary was like, yeah, you should go ahead and do it.
So she gave you the little boost,
because I felt like for the day, like I helped someone produce, and I wanted to produce something that day, and I thought, let me go try this. So I quickly just done some rehearsal after they left, went up to North, went up with one other producer as well, jumped on the thing, and I remember I jumped on, and the trials was actually for the following season, so this is 2012, but these trials were for producers in 2013. All right, boom. So I've gone and done my thing now, come off the piano, and I remember hearing an ovation come from other producers, and other producers weren't really getting that. And I was like, okay. And then
they were rating the thing.
Then within a couple of weeks, I get an email from Jump Off saying, "Oh, we want to bring you forward to this competition, this year's competition, and you're gonna go against the current winner right now, who is the brother of a previous winner from many years ago that that annihilated the thing." So I think he won it for like 2 years. So how it works with Jump Off is you have the producer battle, and then it works
What year was this?
2012. And it works on a week-on basis. So winner stays on basis, but it's bi-weekly, and then our finals held towards the later part of the year. So the video's there on YouTube. Listen, I was there with Raph, and we were there in the trenches.
Well. What was the piece saying?
Wait, G, that's what I was saying.
I want to hear the juice.
Yeah, the juice is, Raph and I put in hours, and we're rehearsing, so we will load up sounds, drums, split up into like kicks, snare,
and load them
bass.
as samples.
Yeah, we'll just pick a random sample, put like a lead, so like a piano, a bass, drums, and maybe another sound, strings, and then he would time me 5 minutes, and then we'll try and compose something. So I had different ideas in my head based on what BPM, whatever tempo was given. So I had something to fit more of a hip hop, something to fit more R&B, but it's usually going to fall into them two genres.
Yeah.
So yeah, for that first one, when they said you're coming through, you know, I was like, cool, make sure everything's patterned, make sure we've got the t-shirts, make sure we've got the merchandise being worn. So I had the team there, they're there within the crowd, everyone's wearing the Black Ice t-shirt for our tracks that we'd released. Yeah. Then I'm wearing the Black Ice t-shirt, it says Loco on the back. Yeah. I was Loco, one half of Black Ice, J Hill was the other. We jump up, I will go on solo on stage, I wear a hat just to lessen my vision of the crowd around me. There was about
so you zone in
600-700 people in at a time, like smallest, and you know, people are watching you make a tune. This is something that I've been doing in my bedroom for years, about 5-6 years, but I've never taken it public like that. And I didn't know how to DJ at this time as well, so I've never ever actually performed apart from church. Jumping on the keys and trying.
So you say church kind of busts you?
Church busts me 100% because that's where I had to perform. And you know, people are singing there with their emotions and their spirits. So you got to keep the tempo rhythm going.
Come from church, singing in choirs and all of that.
A lot of training of the ear, and someone would jump on the mic. You got to be able to play with them. So I remember touching the little keys here and there. But yeah, when Jump Off, I went up there. And we just went to plan. I was like, right, I'm going to make this tune. I knew what key I was going to play it in. Yeah. I listened to the sample, the a cappella, and it was I can't remember the name of the artist, but when I hear the tune, I'm like, this is the Jump Off sample. But I used the sample because he was a guy rapping, he's not really in key. Yeah. So I was like, right, I can actually work any key I want. So I was like, okay, I'm going to...
Being able to play the piano and having that skill, did that definitely elevate you in making...
Yeah. So, for example, how I tackled this one is my first ever time performing in public. I was like, right, to lessen any mistakes, I'm going to make a tune that is going to be in the key of A minor. Okay. A minor is relative to C major. To keep it simple, it's all the white keys on the piano.
Yeah. A lot of people wouldn't know that though, still.
I mean, if you've done your music theory, and it's one of the keys that I knew. So for me to do that, it was easy. I was just like, right, when I play the tune, I just got to make sure I hit the white notes. I can't go wrong.
What was that like? Was you like...
I was nervous.
Was you like...
Yeah, I was trying to compose it. I was like, let me just put the hat in and just look at the keyboard. And it's like, just go to plan. Go to plan. And the plan was, let me produce a track that... Okay, let's take it back. Because I knew that I was performing and I wasn't performing the final track. It's like being in the studio. And I've been in studio sessions where you're hearing the same part of a track go over and over again. Someone's in the booth recording. You're working on one particular track and you're trying a particular part of a track or instrument and you're trying to get that sound right. So you're playing it over and over again. So I knew that because man only had 5 minutes to...
You had to get it all out.
Get it all out and to also arrange it. I was like, when this tune's being made, I don't want it to play and loop over and over again because everybody's going to become familiar with the track. So I was like, I'm going to say record, but listen to the metronome and then play to that. And then once that loop is done, I tell him stop. I say next sound. Because in my head, J Hill and I, we done our research, we done our homework.
So what was it like when you won? How did you feel?
Well, this is what I'm saying. So that was the first one. I beat the current champion. I was like, right, this is a thing. So I done the first one because the winner stays on, innit?
Yeah.
So this was May 2012, April, May. And then the next one, 2 weeks later, I lost on some bullshit. Like, I was on bullshit. Big up to the other producer. I think his name is Beach because of S.
It was a fix.
It wasn't even a fix. I clock how the thing was set up. Like, I said to you, the judges are there are external judges. There are 3 of them. Then there's the DJs and then there's a crowd. And on the 4, except for the crowd, it was a draw, 2 apiece. Yeah, and I came in as the reigning champion. Yeah, after 1 win. And then he had more people in the crowd, and they were spread out more.
Like
so then it was like they're gonna give. So they gave it to him.
It like that,
he couldn't fix it.
If your crowd is more your people,
if you're probably obviously gonna gas the sound, isn't it? So and not many people came to that one. So I must have lost right now. And then things went quiet. And then heard from the Jump Off team. One of the ladies contacted me, and they said they were doing the playoffs, and usually they bring in the top. I'm going to say, I think they bring in the top 6 6 contestants, and then they do like a playoff to get them through to the finals.
Okay.
And then the finals, you can win five bags. But
So
then this year, they had to alter it to do the top 8 because they made a league table based on how many games you played. So I only played 2, won 1, lost 1. But the ladies were saying, like, fam, you are one of the coldest producers we've seen this year, and it'll be unfair to not have you back within the playoffs. So they altered it just to bring me back. Okay. So the way they done it is now, I think I came 7th or 8th, and then I'm playing the guy that came first.
Yeah.
So big up to Michelin. No, whoa, is it Michelin? No, Rog. I think his name's out there. But now there's another producer that's got the same name. Don't worry.
So how did you? So
go
on. So I'm thinking like, so you won the competition.
No, we haven't even got to that. I'm just getting to that quick.
So how many competitions did you go through to get to the final?
Oh, how many stages? Yeah. So I did the first one that I won, the second one where I lost, and then next is the playoffs in August. So they said to me, the playoff, how it works is you start off in the quarterfinals, you have 3 minutes to produce a track, you win that. Later on in the same evening, you're going to play the other winner of the other quarterfinals, and then you guys will play in the semis, and the winners go through to the finals. So I did the 3-minute one. I beat the guy 7-0. There was bare judges annihilated him, but big up to him. And then the next one, big up to Jimmy Inks, my guy now. We had a tight battle where I think it was something like 3-2, 4-3. So then 2 weeks later, I had to come for the finals to play against King Kevs. Shout out to King Kevs. And that one was cold. The judges there, Mr. Hudson, Ace, Mr. Jam, Benny Scars, who's Dave's management, part of management team, Misha B, and I feel like there's one more, someone else.
Misha B,
Misha B. Then the DJ Charlie Sloth, Manny Norte. So there were names in the building. You know what I mean? And just had to go out there and do my thing. And that one
what did you win off the back of that?
I won 5 bags.
Okay. But I remember linking you, bruv. They were moving a bit. A bit suspect about giving up the P. Jump off, sort out your team.
G, off camera and off mic, fam. You know what it is, fam.
Bro,
certain man didn't. No, I'd rather not speak on the thing. But get me. I won 5 Gs. It didn't come in the way that I expected it to come true, but we got there in the end. Man, I still got respect for everyone. Like, they helped, man, with my career and exposing everything. I just feel like in business, things should be done properly.
Like a bit unethical.
But do you know what it is as well? It happens in the industry, and I was young at the time. I was learning about the game, and all I did at the time is I sought legal advice. I got into trouble, didn't take it to the roads and get all sticky. I sought legal advice, and as I said to you guys, we got my P's in the end at the end of it, innit? So
and no one got hurt. That's how to do business, man.
I got
That's
my
the best way to do business.
Man. You got any issues, you have legal advice. Yeah, man. You got everything contractual, everything written down. Everyone knows where they stand.
Don't risk your freedom for money, people, man.
It's never that. It's never that. But so then, man, that's the producer battle. And then, so how that ties in right